my stealth camper video, a lot of people are still leaving comments and asking questions. Please keep them coming, I love them all. But I thought I'd make a follow-up video. So let's get into it. Oh, it's spinning a little bit. Now I get about 30 miles to the gallon out of this Delica. Now that's not too bad because this is a 2.4 litre petrol engine. And to make sure I get 30 miles to the gallon out of it, or at least 30 miles to the gallon, I use something called engine braking. Now it just means I shift down a gear instead of using the brakes all the time. But because I'm using the kinetic energy of the vehicle as you're going downhill, I'm saving fuel. And I've found that it has improved my fuel consumption, so I'm easily getting 30 miles to the gallon. Okay, so we're just coming down into Church Stretton in Shropshire. And maybe I should have used somewhere a little easier to demonstrate what I mean. Touch on the little brakes because there's a big drop down there. But into first around this corner, and then second, third. We can freewheel down here a little bit. Into second again, because this is quite a sharp bend and it's just a sheer drop on the other side, and there's a car coming and I've used the brakes. I'm in third, back to second. Okay, I'm into first for this really sharp bend. They've actually bothered to put some barriers here actually, just in case you drop off the edge. Just coming down here in first. I'm doing about 18 miles an hour, but I'm not using the brakes, and I'm probably not using any fuel because the engine has been turned by the road. I'm having to use a bit of brakes now because I'm speeding up a bit. And a little bit more because I'm in first. I've got to use the brakes here, otherwise I go straight into Church Stretton. Now the big advantage of this also obviously is that you're saving on your brakes. You're going to change your brakes a hell of a lot less. It's win-win. Car tax. I think I paid about 260 last year. Can't remember exactly. I just know that this year it's going to be a lot more, and I think it's due around about September time. I think it'll be about 300, maybe slightly more, but I couldn't find much information about it. I guess I'll find out when I get it in the post. Insurance. Oh, let me go on a little walk and I'll tell you all about it. Insurance. Where do I start? Well, before I bought the Delica, I actually had quite a nice car, and I had full no claims bonus, and I was paying £300 a year. Now, since I bought the Delica, I've converted it into a campervan, and the key thing is I use it for business use. So it's a campervan with business use. I have to have it. It's part of my photography. It's a mobile studio. It gets me to where the photography is. For some reason, in the UK, insurance companies don't like campervans and business use. So this year, I am paying 800. Where were we? Oh yes, £850. Yeah, you couldn't make it up. Wow, I really didn't expect that. £850 for insurance. Unbelievable. Still, I'd never be without the deli though. That's for sure. It's time to pull in for a cup of tea, preferably somewhere with a view. This'll do. Just go and make a cup of tea. Okay, so this is one of those travel kettles that you can buy off of Amazon. This one was something between 30 and 50 pounds. They do vary. This one's particularly good because it's got a temperature readout. It's in Fahrenheit and it's already up to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. I find that anything over 182 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm ready to make a cup of tea with. Works off of 12 volts, so it'll work off your cigarette lighter. I find it's particularly good in that it's not connected to the mains because you don't have to go through the inverter and therefore using more power. I find that you can have one large cup or two small cups, which is absolutely fine for me. The only downside of this kettle is it takes a long time to brew, something between 15 and 20 minutes. But you know, for 75 watts or however much it's using, now this holder is just a bicycle bottle holder. And it just bolts onto the aluminium profile, really easy. The other thing about this is that it's insulated, so it keeps the water hot for half an hour to an hour. It even reheats it automatically as soon as it cools down if you leave it on. Now I've got one of these keep warm mugs. Also, it's insulated, so I can put it on this wooden surface. Okay, it's showing 186 Fahrenheit, which is absolutely perfect for making a nice cup of tea. Cheers. Wow. Now, I've had permission from the farmer to be in this field, obviously, but we've had a lot of rain this year, and I really don't want to churn up this field if I can possibly help it. So I'm going to switch to four-wheel drive and hopefully get out of here in one go. Piece of cake. Oh, it's spinning a little bit, but he's doing it. Wow. Well, now that the weather's improving, I'm going to get out and about and do a lot more landscape photography videos. So if you fancy seeing any of that, why not consider subscribing to the channel? So maybe I'll see you next time. Bye for now.